Hello, welcome to ESO English. Today we'll be learning English by listening to a podcast. In this podcast, you'll hear Jason and Jessica talk. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video.
Hi, John. Welcome back. I'm glad you returned to share more about your holiday. I heard you had quite an adventure.
Hey, Jessica. Thanks. Yes, it really was a memorable trip.
Let's dive in. You said you went to a mixed scenery destination, sea and mountains. Where exactly did you go, and how did you pick the spot?
So I went to a coastal mountain region, somewhere where you could wake up by the sea and by afternoon be hiking uphill in the mountains. I chose it because I wanted variety, relaxing beach time plus active nature time.
That's a great combo. Tell us what your first full day looked like.
On day one, I arrived in the morning, settled in, then hit the beach. I walked along the shoreline, got my feet wet, then swam in the clear sea. The sun was warm, the water refreshing, a perfect intro. After lunch, I just lounged on the sand, listened to the waves, read a little. In the early evening, I did a beach walk at sunset, then dinner with local seafood.
Sounds lovely. And then you said you did something more adventurous.
Yes, on day two, I tried paragliding. I went up in a tandem ride along the coast, soared above the sea, looked down at the beach and the surf, felt the wind. It was thrilling. After landing, I felt so energized. Then later, that same day, I shifted gear and got ready for the mountain portion. Early the next morning, I planned the hike.
Wow, paragliding. That's something. But you mentioned the hiking ended up being your favorite. What made the hike stand out?
Hiking just ticked so many boxes. On day three, I woke up early, had a quick breakfast, then set off. The trail climbed gradually, then steeper, through forest, then open ridges. You get changing landscapes, from shady woods to panoramic peaks, views of sea one side, mountains the other. I loved the sense of movement, the fresh air, the challenge. Reaching a high point and looking back over the land felt really rewarding.
Can you describe a standout moment during the hike? One that you'll always remember?
Absolutely. Around mid-morning, I reached a lookout point. The sea was a deep blue, the mountain slopes covered in green, clouds drifting in. I paused, sat on a rock, took a deep breath, and listened. Birds, breeze, the faint sound of waves in the distance. I snapped some photos, but mostly just soaked it in. Then I continued. The trail went down a little, over a stream, through wildflowers. At that moment, I realized I was fully present. It was peaceful yet energizing.
That's beautiful. Did you face any challenge or moment of doubt on the hike?
A few. One section was steeper than I expected. Loose stones underfoot. I had to slow down, concentrate. Also, I underestimated how tired I'd get after the beach day and paragliding. My legs felt it, so I had to pause, rehydrate, snack, rest for a moment. That slowed me, but also made the achievement bigger. When I finally reached the top, I felt I'd earned it.
Great point. How about the rest of the trip? Did you combine the activities well, or did you feel like stretching yourself?
I think I balanced fairly well. The beach and swim day was restful. Then the paragliding was high adrenaline. Then the hike was a more sustained effort. If anything, I might have spread things out more, but I wanted to keep momentum. The variety worked. One day relaxing, next day more active. By the end, I felt both rested and invigorated.
Looking back, what would you say you learned or gained from this holiday?
I learned how much doing something physically active in nature can refresh the mind. I forgot about work and routines. I also rediscovered that challenge can feel good. The hike reminded me that stepping outside comfort yields reward. And I gained memories, seeing sea and mountains in one trip, flying above the coast, walking high ridges. I came back with stories and a sense of renewal.
And will there be a next time? Do you already have plans for another trip?
Yes, I'm already thinking of another destination with mountains and maybe a lake this time. Maybe a longer hike, maybe camping overnight. And I might revisit the same region because there were other trails I didn't explore. So, yes, definitely more to come.
Fantastic. John, thank you so much for sharing this. I'm sure our listeners will love hearing about your adventure.
Thank you, Jessica. It was great to relive it. And thanks to the listeners for joining us.